ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I want the rock.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Man coming off a washout 2021, it's Travis Etienne. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
The Chiefs at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll run with a veteran. It's Dontrell Hilliard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run again with Hilliard. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Steps away to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
64 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Fields on 1st down. Out to his left. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Murray off play action. They'll roll him out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's got room past the 30, and he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Down to about the 22 here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not. Going to try and return it. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Handoff running left is Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They faked the handoff. Now Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. McCaffrey on the counter. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Third and 2, Fields sliding out of the pocket. And this one complete to Will Fuller. He's going to have the first down and then some. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. That's complete to John Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
From the gun, Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
Fourth down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
The Charger drive about to get going. A final shot before the break. Fields. They'll roll him out right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the tight end goes in motion left. A run here for the rookie. It's Brian Robinson. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and a run by Robinson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Back to throw. Fields. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Here we go on fourth down. Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On third down, here's Etienne. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. Boswell's kick is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as bad.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Felton. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Fields. Flush to his right. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Robinson on a give right side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Robinson will try to pick it up. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll run with Robinson, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Dontrell Hilliard, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray being chased out left. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Fields. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw is Fields. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the 50, here's Fields. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 4th down, Fields. And this is caught. Amari Cooper And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Fields now to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Again, it's Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., his second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers will add to their fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now a carry here for Hilliard. And some room to maneuver. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Dontrell Hilliard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Give them 3 yards there on the first down pickup. Now a give right side. Felton. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. All eyes on Fields. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They snap it to Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a